welcome back to another video. I'm Subbies and this is my channel. If you are a regular liker, a regular sharer, honey, thank you so much for coming back once again. And if you're new here today, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you click that subscribe button so that you can join the regulars. We are on the road to 16k, so please do make sure that you subscribed. Okay, my loves, today is the big day. Usuku olukhulu. My event is finally happening today. I'm on my way to my woman empowered luncheon here in Nanjing, and I'm hosting 33 ladies, 35 meant to be, but 2 of them cancelled. So 33 ladies today, and I'm so excited. Today we're going to be having some fruitful conversations, and we're going to be empowered with skills to start businesses, content create, as well as to get plugged, because a lot of the ladies that are coming today are actually going to sell their products to us. So I'm really excited for that. So yeah, guys, I am about 11 minutes away. I've got the goodie bags with me. All that's left to do is just put ribbons on them and put them on the tables. I can't wait for you guys to see everything. I'm so nervous, but God is with me. I will not fail in the name of Jesus. Amen. So yeah, let's catch up at the venue. Also, love my look today. Guys, the ladies are starting to arrive. Come here. You won't believe who is in town. When was the last time you saw her in this channel?
16k of you.
Her. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you so much for coming, Emily.
You're so pretty.
Dude, she's in her era, okay? Era necklace, era this, era that. Guys, I'm so chill. When I go home, I'm buying era because of Emily. Okay, guys, let me show you guys everyone who's here. Guess who's here, honeys?
What it do?
Shanga gang.
Yes, I'm here in the regular's home. How you doing, guys?
I'm so happy she's here, guys. We're finally meeting for the first time.
Guys.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for coming. So we're gonna start the program soon. We're just taking lots and lots of pictures, as you guys can see. So yeah, we'll catch up later.
How I choose to live my life, cause I told you when we started, instead of just complaining, you could try to treat me right.
It's hella dark. Oh, there we go. Move forward. This is Nelisa, and this is Refiwes, aka Ref of R&M Clothing. Period. We're so excited. Look at our beautiful colors.
Baby, can't you turn a blind eye? Let it slide, let it slide. Look the other way this one time. Let it slide, let it slide.
Thank you so much to all of you for coming today. Thank you for making the effort. Your outfits are stunning. I see that you guys really understood the assignment, which is color, be bold, be beautiful. It is a beautiful season that we're in now. So thank you so much. Thank you for the makeup looks, the hair, everything. The pictures are going to be stunning. I also want to thank you guys for traveling. Like, a lot of you guys came outside of Nanjing. I really appreciate it. I really want to acknowledge you and thank you for trusting me and putting the money towards this and just pushing up. So once again, thank you. So before we start, I need to give protocol where it's due and open up with a prayer. So please close your eyes as I pray for us, and then we'll start our program. Lord, we come to you today, Lord, thanking you so much for this day, Father. We give you all the praise, Lord. We ask, Lord, even as we start our program, that you will be the center of it all. Thank you, Lord, for fruitful conversations, good networking, and just wonderful connections made today. Lord, I pray for the businesses today that they may make profit, Lord. They sell all their products in the name of Jesus. Father God, I thank you for all these beautiful ladies. I ask that you be with them as they travel back to their cities. And I just want to glorify you, Lord, because all of this is because of you. I thank you, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, guys, for agreeing to be on the panels, to drop some gems and share with us how you guys started, where you guys are going, and what has been the most challenging thing. So we will have 3 panels today, and I will let you guys know more about the panels as we get there. The next thing I want to say is thank you so much to all the female business owners in the building. Can we have a round of applause for them? I'm gonna name them in no particular order. Sally, I'm joking. In no particular order, we've got Palesa, who's the owner of 1962 Fragrances. We have Alina, who's the owner of Emrys Tea. We've got Patricia, who's the owner of Indoli, Dare and Dazzle. We have Natalie, who's the owner of Next Level Cosmetics. We have Refilwe, who's the owner of RM Clothing. We have Bibiana, who's the owner of B&B Skin. And then we've got Ntabi Singh, who's the owner of Neo Beauty. So you will be able to buy some of these products today. So guys, please visit their stalls, ask them about their products, how you can get them and support. Alright, so let's give a round of applause one more time. I hope this space is that for you today. Another thing I want to share is a Bible verse that keeps me going when I'm creating and doing my content. And it's from Psalms 46 verse 5. It says, God is within her, she will not fall. And that's a reassurance that it's in you already. The light is in you. Whatever it is, the idea that you have is already in you, and it just needs a push. And it's spaces like this where you get that push. If you're someone who wants to create content, where do I start? If you're someone who has a business idea, where do I start? If you're someone who has a lot of mental health issues, maybe you have some trauma that you don't even know where to get help. And has started her channel whilst here abroad. Many of us know her for her story times and all the goey show that she goes through, but she has shared her journey abroad and really has built an audience whilst here. So please welcome Tabi Shege. Our next panelist we have is Refilwe Molokwane. Refilwe Molokwane is the owner of RM Clothing, which is a fitness brand, workout clothes, okay? And she started her business very recently, but it has really blown up here in China. A lot of women are wearing them and rocking them in the gym. So please welcome Refilwe. Okay, and then our last panelist is our makeup extraordinaire, honey. Okay, she is Natalie Sitole, and she is the owner of Next Level Cosmetics. Natalie has built her own makeup brand, her own foundation, concealer, setting powder, lip liners, and lip glosses. Please welcome Natalie. So please, I know these ladies are a little bit nervous. They're not usually doing all the talking. So please smile, give them eye contact, give them you're doing a great job. Look, okay? Yes! Let's go! Okay. Alright ladies, so the first question I want to put out to you guys is, what are the core values that you want to evoke from your customers, from your audiences when they interact with your products or your content? Emily, would you like to start for us? Sure.
Well, for me, just to give a little background on the kind of content that I put out, I started off, I wanted to do cooking, then I was like, okay, I'm going to do vlogs, but most of my content right now is just me sharing information and my journey being here in China. So with that, what I wanted to do is, one is I want to be impactful to people who are like me, who are from the township and thinking that going abroad or even staying and working abroad is beyond their reach. So I want to be impactful in that way, and I also want to be intentional in a way that people who consume my content, at the end of the video, they are informed. So being informed, being impacted, and just being empowered.
Love it. Love it for that. Tell me, what about you?
With me, I think it's just sharing my life abroad.
Yeah.
Humor, like through whatever you're going through, like always see the bright side, you know, on whether a situation is good or bad. I feel like if you look at it in a positive way, it's a bit better, you know. It doesn't make it alright. So humor, yeah, and then I also want to be impactful as well because I feel like I share information, not just vlogs of me living my daily life. In as much as that's something you can relate to, but you can take information out of it as well. I do a lot of sit down sharing information about moving abroad, getting a job, all that stuff. Yeah.
And over to our business ladies. So when you guys are thinking about the core values that you want the customer to feel when they're in your brand or interacting with your brand, what does that look like?
Well, with me, the three that stood out was unapologetic, confidence, and boldness. Mainly because my brand is more about having women to embrace their bodies, and I want them to feel comfortable in their own skin and not worrying about what others are going to say. I mean, it's okay to have love handles, it's okay to have a fupa, so it's just me driving that force out of women and encouraging them to be unapologetic
And embrace the bodies that they in. I love that. I love that. How about you, Natalie?
The three core values that we live by. When I say we, I mean me. So it's basically us, yes, us, they, them. Sorry. So it's basically KISS. KISS basically stands for confidence, inclusivity, and simplicity. Confidence being basically being able for women to feel confident in their own makeup techniques. Inclusivity, basically beauty for all, everybody's catered for, no matter what shade you are. Yeah, religion, personality, ethnicity, everyone has something for individual. And also simplicity, basically just making beauty simple again. You know, we're living in times where there's so much trends. Do your eyebrow this way, do your contour this way, add blush this way, placement this. But you know, back then everything was so simple when beauty was just so simple.
Love it. So the beauty and the simplicity too is huge.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, ladies. And so when we're looking at the storytelling, I love that you already spoke about this, Natalie, how beauty has transformed over the years. What story are you wanting to tell with your personal brand, and what is your mission overall?
Okay, my mission is to milk y'all.
Milk us all about
Money, girl.
I'm kidding, but my mission basically is to make sure that every woman is capable in China. You know, my personal story and journey in China, I'm a student. So being a student is so hard because you can't really make money, you know, because you're limited to the visas and whatever.
Absolutely.
So trying to combine my passion and, you know, the accessibility in China is really hard. So just New Level just tells a story of how I am a student, how I became a model, how from there I am a makeup artist, and then from there developing my own personal brand so that I cater to women that actually struggle to find what they're looking for. So basically that's
the story
That's the
behind
story.
it. I love that. How about you, Riv?
Okay, with me, it's growing up, I've always been the big child, and I've always had a huge self-esteem, so it never bothered me. But seeing how it bothered a lot of women, I just felt like they needed somebody who can be like, oh, I see myself in that person, and it's okay to be like this. We are different and we are beautiful in so many ways.
Yes.
So I just wanted women to have an internal and external sassy attitude and be like, I've got this, and I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. That was
lovely. And I think the powerful thing too is that you're providing clothing while we're doing something that is so important for our well-being and our mental and our physical well-being. And so for us to feel confident while doing it encourages us to go to the gym, go for a walk, and we're comfortable. You know?
also, we need to make comfortability fashionable.
Yes, that's important. Make fashionable, make comfortability fashionable. I love it. Tabi, what about you? What story are you telling through your channel, and what is your mission? Over and above sharing content to help people get to China, what is the end goal for you, and how have you sort of grown in the space?
I think for me it's just knowing yourself and living your truth. You know, I think on my channel I am more transparent because I don't want, like, the person you see now, okay, probably on the YouTube channel you see me like, but same person, you know. So I think that's like what I want to be. That's
volumes how being a content creator sparks up something in you. When you're creating, there's a light that none of us can see in person. So I love that. Thank you for being vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay.
So basically what I'm trying to say is just live your truth, be you, because do you, because no one will ever be you. So
Emily, what about you? Maybe let me shift the question a bit. The lady have spoken about how they started and how they've moved along rather in the space. How has YouTube been for you? Moving from never creating content to someone who's creating content, who's monetized now, and who is, you know, building a brand on YouTube. What is the story that you're trying to tell, and what is the end goal for you, for the mission?
What YouTube has done for me personally is I've gotten a chance to discover and rediscover myself. I was a person, even when I started the channel, like, bruh, no one cares about what you have to say, you know. And it has taught me to get out of my own way because I decided, okay, maybe let's just give it a chance. And I said it and I started recording videos. And people started watching and people found that helpful. So for me, it's like if one person finds it helpful, that's okay. And for me personally, my mission is to fetch my life.
Yeah!
I'm trying to do this in every aspect of my life. Initially when it started I was like, okay, I'm just trying to lose weight because things were not looking good and I wasn't feeling like good in my own skin, and then I'm like, okay, let me do that. But doing that and going through the journey of fetching my life, which at the time was just trying to lose weight and trying to be a bit healthier, I started wanting to focus on other areas of my life. My relationship with myself, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with my finances, my relationship with work, my relationship with self-development, mental health. I was like, mental health was not a thing for me. I was just like, I'm from Soweto, I'm as scared as they go, and when it's time to go, we go. But then I realized that there were things that I was not dealing with.
Yep.
So channeling that energy, like, okay, now we're about to fetch. It helped me to bring myself towards myself and discover and rediscover myself and reinvent myself.
Love it.
Because I think no one video is the same, and I can watch my videos and like, okay, the first one, this was happening, I don't like doing this, and then it gives me a chance to keep on improving myself. And I'm not just doing that for myself, but my audience who are also watching me evolve in this journey, they're also a part of it. And I feel like if you can see someone doing that for themselves, maybe at some point in your life, you're like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Something that I'm gonna get a little bit vulnerable because you guys have told us beautiful stories and the highs, but there are lows. In content creation, there are lows. And when you're starting a business, there are lows. There are traumas that come up. There are, like you said, you get in your way when you try to make excuses and things like that because you don't feel like you're worthy. And one of the things that I know that I face a lot is imposter syndrome. You walk into a space, you achieve something, and you're like, am I deserving? Like, why me, you know? And it's something that I continuously have to keep reminding myself, you're deserving, you worked hard, this is this. And how have you guys overcame that kind of situation? And when did that creep in the most, if you would like to share with us? But more importantly, how did you overcome imposter syndrome, especially starting something new and getting out of your comfort zone? Natalie?
First and foremost, I'm a very religious person, but spiritual rather. So I always pray to God if I go through something like that. Like covering a thunder, I pray to God all the time. I write down all my thoughts, all my feelings, and I just pray. And then the second thing is I write down all the things I have achieved. All the things that I've succeeded. It's anything, could be anything, the smallest thing, maybe in school or helping a friend out, but I just write all that down, make a list, and I keep it somewhere. And every time I feel like, you know what, I'm an imposter, I just read that and I add on. I force myself to add on to the list. Basically, those are my two ways of dealing with it.
Celebrating all your wins, big or small.
Big or small.
Love it. Thank you. Rev?
Well, with me, similar situation. So my background keeps me grounded, and one thing that my mom told me was to pray no matter the situation, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether things are going well or going bad. Like what I know what to do best is to kneel down and pray, or when I'm just walking, or when I'm having those moments where I'm just overwhelmed, I'll just have a conversation with God and be like, dude, you put me in this situation, so how am I feeling? Why am I feeling like this? I can't be feeling like this. And another thing is, I love celebrating the smallest wins in my life, so that also keeps me going. And I'm always like, if this is happening, then why am I fighting it? It's bound to happen. Because another thing that, like, what gets me most of the time is there isn't a week that passes by where I don't get a good review from my product.
Love it.
And I'm just like, Mara, why is everybody happy?
Yeah.
Like, and then I remind myself, this shows you on the right track.
Yes.
So go with that and just be happy for yourself, celebrate yourself. And I think we don't celebrate ourselves enough and enough. So that's just what I do.
Love it. Tabi?
I think with me, it's just always reminding myself that I deserve good things in life.
Come on!
No matter how bad a situation could be, whether it's me trying to come up with a video or a thumbnail, or I look at a video, I'm sure like as YouTubers we do like experience this where you look at a video like, I thought you were gonna do good. Then it doesn't, then you're like, should I make the next one? No, not make, like not really, you know. But then if you keep pushing and you just tell yourself like, firstly, I didn't even think it was gonna go this good, and now it is going the way it is. I just need to keep pushing, you know. And besides that, I'm just here to collect good life. So, I think when I just do things, I just think about the positive more, you know. It's just like, oh, you can't control what happens when you put something out there,
Yes.
but you just need to be mentally ready on how you are going to react and bounce back from it, you know. And I think to me, that's how I overcome my
Imposter syndrome.
I'm just like, you got this, Tommy.
We have to be our biggest cheerleaders. Yes.
And it happens a lot. Just there's like a lot of it. Like for instance, just last week, I created a new channel which was Mission Pitch Your Life, where I was sharing like my workouts and like my journey and that. And you know, it was doing okay. We're doing well. Got some subscribers. Last week at night, I was sleeping and I was just thinking like, what do you think is so special about you? This video, those videos. I woke up and deleted the channel. So things like that happen, and sometimes I try really hard to think beyond myself. You know, to like. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But this is the realities of the internal battles we face. And thank you for sharing, Emily, because it might not be YouTube, but it might be relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be, where you feel like you're so undeserving, and I guess it's also just like looking at yourself and looking out and trying to compare yourself to others. And it's so powerful though that you are realizing it and you know it, and I think that's the best thing now, that you know where you need to start and where to move forward. But please continue your point.
So things like that happen, and most of the time, well, on days where I've won the battle, I try to think beyond myself, that it's not just about you. Think about what you wanted and an early age where I felt like I didn't have enough information, because what I'm trying to do now is try to bridge the information gap between what's happening in a world that we think is beyond our reach, especially for a township girl, for my little nieces at home who need someone to look up to. I'm trying to be that for them because I felt like that's what I needed. So I try to think beyond myself so that I can at least, just be that change to just one person. The thing that says, be the change that you want to see in the world. I'm trying to be that. It doesn't even have to be for the millions of people, but at least if I can be that change for my little nieces, for my nephews, for them to look forward and be like, okay, she did this and I want to go beyond what she's done.
And we have representation.
Yes.
Cindy.
So you guys are doing so well. My question is, when you shoot your videos and you're about to put them out, do you ever rate them yourself before they go out? And then now you have a particular expectation for each and every video. And if that expectation is not met, how do you do that?
Great question. Maybe I'll answer part of that question and I'll put it to the. I used to do that when I started. I remember the first couple of videos, because you take in so much content from other people. You want to create a caliber of content that's the same as them. So when you shoot your videos and you look at someone who's on their third video and you look at your third video, and then you compare, and it's like your video sitting on 1 view and their video is like on 50,000 views. So I've realized that it's like comparing bananas and like a house. Because this person has built a brand. They have a following. They have so many things that you don't even know they have. And so when you post a video, I think the biggest thing that I do, that I try to do, that I've stopped doing firstly was to rate, but rather to try to do more now is don't think too much about the numbers, don't think too much about who will watch the video, but most importantly, the quality that you put out. Because the quality will always pay you back. The algorithm always comes back. Like, one thing about YouTube too is like, in as much as people want overnight success on YouTube, can you maintain overnight success on YouTube? That person on 50,000 needs to put out a video every day to maintain 50,000, because people can unsubscribe and people cannot view. You'll have 50,000 subscribers but have 2 people watching your videos because 1, you're not consistent, 2, the quality is horrible. So the thing here, I guess, is more quality. And when you're posting, look at your quality and look at how you are feeling in the video. What are you putting out there? Is that something you would watch? That's what you should be rating, I guess. Muguti, watching this, do I feel like I'm enjoying this? And if not, maybe reshoot. Maybe reshoot, hone your craft, have a script, write some points down instead of going free, like tweak it a bit in a way that will really make sure that the quality is good. Because let me tell you, quality will always get you somewhere more than quantity.
Today, thank you, Bob, for letting me in, and speaking today about mental health. And this is actually a very important thing, especially when we are in a foreign environment and we are kind of lack of soulmates here sometimes, yes. And it's very, if we cannot find someone to rely on here, we always have the resource inside ourselves. And that's the thing I would like to help you learn today, yes, how to find the resource and how to maintain yourself stable. Yeah, sometimes when you have hard times, whether you have hard times or good times, you could always find the root to plant yourself, to ground yourself. Yeah, and we're going to start with some practical technique today, and we will need the pencils.
They all have pens in their goodie bag.
Oh, okay, great.
Enough. Am I enough for who? Is the question. Am I enough for me? Or am I enough for my mother, my friend, my boyfriend? Like, am I enough for other people? Am I enough for me? So I noticed that I'm in a journey alone. I'm gonna go as slow as I can.
Wow.
Patiently as I can to get to the finish line. Then
Just pulled up to the house. Don't feel like getting out.
When you guys were starting to create your products, especially because they're very different, but they are both products that give us that ability to say, I'm showing up as my best self, my skin looks great, I smell good. But what kind of woman did you have in mind when you were creating your product? And what did that look like for you? How did you plan that? Because obviously when you make a product, you need to see a market. You need to see who needs it, why they need it, when they need it. And who did you have in mind when you were creating your products? Any one of you can start.
Oh, okay. So for me, when I was making the body scrub, I initially used to make it for myself. Because I used to suffer from a lot of ingrown hairs, after shaving, discoloration, and that made me very insecure just to wear a sleeveless dress or top. I wouldn't want to lift my hand, you know, because my armpits are not that good. And I tried a lot of body scrubs, but they never seemed to help. So I started making my own, using salicylic acid, some sea salt. I'll just DIY it myself. And it really helped me a lot because it had like a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant combined together, and it helped the problem that I had. So for like a year I used to make it for myself, and I was like, I think there are women out there who have the same issue as I do, yeah. And last month, that's when I started making the scrubs, not long ago. Wow. And they were sold out at my school. I'm a master's student, so I gave it to the ladies there. They loved it. They bought them more. They all finished. And that's when I reached out to you, and I'm here. I started this last month. So I feel like it's something that I was supposed to do, destined to do, to help somebody out there. And I also started a body butter, because in the winter our skin used to get so dry, you know, and lotions don't usually help. So I decided to make a body butter as well to help moisturize our skins and, you know, just to be our beautiful selves.
Love it. Thank you so much. Ingredients. How easy was it to access these things? Obviously, salts we can find in the supermarkets, but you mentioned a chemical exfoliant. How easy is it to get that? Where do we get that? What are the challenges that you face trying to put your products together?
First of all, starting a business is very challenging. For me, it's looking for the ingredients was stressful, and also making something that is safe for people is also something that I have to consider in mind. So I had to do a lot of research. My undergraduate is civil engineering. I'm mastering in rural and urban planning.
Like, and body scrub. Where? How?
Way different. So I had to really research a lot. I had to read a lot. And if I was going to make a product that I'm going to sell to people, I have to be way conscious. And the other challenge that I have experienced is also just management. When you're starting a small business, you really can't employ people. You do things yourself, you need a structure, a standard, and some things you can only do them best yourself. So I have to divide my time as a student, invest my time in making the products, selling the products, advertising the products. I do everything. So it's really challenging because I'm the only one who's doing it. Yeah, and with time, I'm hoping I can grow as a brand and maybe employ people, launch in other countries.
Come on.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I'm learning as it comes. Yeah.
Vanessa, how about you? Curating a perfume, testers, packaging.
Yeah, it's a very fascinating industry whereby people at the other end, you go to a store and you pay so much money for just the package. And then once you learn how they manufacture this whole thing, it's like all you need is just chemistry. You know, it's just chemistry and mimicking. Hence, with us, you can mimic even the original brands. It's just that now they're packaged within 1962 fragrances. You know, so basically, when you go to a store, you're paying for that name. You're not paying for anything else. But then our perfume is exactly the same. I remember a friend of mine recently, she bought a bag. And she's like, Palesa, it smells exactly like the original because that's her favorite perfume. And she's like, I can't even smell the difference. The only difference is that ours is well-based, you know. So you go to the store, you're paying for the name. You come to me, you can buy, maybe at the store you buy 1,500 UN. You come to me, you pay for like maybe 150. You're saving a lot and you still smell expensive. So, yeah.
All right, and I think what I'm hearing from both of you, both have different beginnings, similar journeys in curating your products, but what is the end goal? What is the mission? What are you trying to achieve with your business? I know, Palesa, you started off searching for a scent. Now you have the scent. Now you're selling the scent. What now? Moving forward, where do you see 1962 fragrances going?
Healing. You know, I think now, once I got into the business, I understand the importance of a scent. You know, when you miss someone and you're smelling a perfume and it reminds you of someone or some event or incident. Now I value a scent so much. I recognize somebody when they smell good, when they smell bad. You know, I never used to. But now I pay so much attention to scent now, and I understand the importance of it because, man, would I give anything to have that smell back. You know, and so I think but what I do now understand is that I'm able to give someone something because at least with the scent, I'll be able to give. Somebody comes to me and say, I like this smell because it reminds me of, or somebody was wearing it. It's like I'm giving them memories, you know, so that's how I'm looking at it. And for me personally, it's my journey is just, the end goal is just to heal. And to heal is just maybe accepting that I may not be able to mimic her scent, but then at least I'll be able to help others to mimic. Yeah, because I'm still searching, we're still researching. I'm working with an amazing team, and
For my brand, I really focus on confidence. I want everybody to feel confident in themselves. And that's something that I struggled with. I couldn't wear a tank top because I'm just not so confident in myself. And I feel like I want the brand to impact women and men hopefully, to use body products that are going to bring out the best version of themselves. Yeah, be it your legs, you know, sometimes like, oh, you have chicken skin, you have keratosis pilaris on your legs. Like,
Not you dropping bombs.
Oh, that's like the dots on your legs.
Oh, yeah, chicken leg.
Chicken leg.
That's what people used to call strawberry.
Yeah, and you can't wear a dress because of that. You're just ashamed. I don't want women to feel like that. I have been there. It's not cute at all. So I want to have women who are confident in themselves, and this is why I made this brand. And for where I see it, I wanted to go back to Africa. Right now it's just in China, but I really want to launch in my country, Zambia, and also the neighboring countries, and the world if possible. Yes.
So I'd like to open up the floor for some questions. Woo! Okay, Gugu, let's go. She's ready.
I wanted to ask this before, so it goes out to the people, like the business owners and also the content creators.
Okay.
Like, what do you do if your content is poorly received? And what do you do with bad reviews? Or like for those who sell products, do you take it as a learning curve? Are you listening to the customers? Do you try and change? So yeah. So to the content creators, how do you deal with content that's poorly received? And then to those who are obviously in business, how do they deal with the bad reviews? Do they listen? Do they just brush it off? Can we find out?
Love that. Great question.
Personally, I feel like you do have to listen. You have to listen to your customers because you're not the one who's going to buy the product. Yeah, so if people have a complaint, you have to listen to them. But also look for the truth in that complaint. Yeah, if everybody's complaining, then you're doing something wrong.
But does it take you back to the drawing board?
Yeah, it definitely does. You have to see and seek the truth in the complaint. Yeah, because sometimes somebody can just feel bad about the product, not really telling the truth. So you really have to seek the truth in the complaint and also go back to the drawing board and see what you can change.
And do you mean seek the truth is like follow-up questions to the customer?
Yeah, like what
reaction?
Yeah, what would
happened?
you want me to change about this product? Or they can give a suggestion. Yeah.
Alyssa?
Well, for me, I wouldn't say directly a customer, but then I can give you an example. Like, we're outside now, and then when I'm trying to sell something, and then you see the other person next to you, maybe there's 3 more people there, and then only one person on your table, then I think for me, that's when you need to ask yourself, what am I doing that the other person, or what is this person doing that I'm not doing? For me, I can know that I need to work on my packaging more. Because I look at my other competitors, their packaging is so amazing. And then I get so inspired. This is like the previous event that I went to, and even this one now. I'm so inspired by the ladies because they invested so much in the packaging. With me, I was just chasing a set. I did not put much value into the packaging. But now I'm going back to the drawing board. Not because somebody told me that, but then because I came to an event, yes, I'm observing and I'm able to say, okay, I need to work on my packaging because, girl, your packaging,
they're coming through. They're coming
the
through.
packaging, yeah.
I think for question, yes.
Question is about breaks. You are the whole system of your business. You might get sick. You might go to school. I started a business, then I had to go to school. It was a lot. I teach high school, now there's business, there's church, so I took a break. Do you owe your customers an explanation? And when you come back, do you owe them that? Or do you just show up like you never left?
That's a very tough question, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like I owe them an explanation. Being somebody who's just starting out, I haven't experienced something like that because I've been hands-on, trying to make the next product, following up this and that. But in that instance, I feel like I have to give them an explanation. Body scrubs are something that people use often. So if they run out, they would ask, where is this product? Well, actually, they're going to buy it from somewhere else if I don't give them an explanation. So I have to keep my customers together, and I do owe them an explanation.
Tell them before you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think communication is key. Just to answer your question though about feedback and people who give reviews, I think reviews are important. I think even as a content creator, it's important for me to give criticism, but it's also I think it's something that you need to learn as a content creator to also assess, is the question or is the review coming from a good place or a malicious place? And that takes time. When you're starting, you're gonna read the first negative comment and be like, this is negative, like I will not entertain it. But sometimes there's so much power in reading it and seeing, damn, I really need to stabilize my camera, or damn, my thumbnail is looking shaky. I need to, so also, and this takes time not to internalize it. Don't bring it like this. It's not an attack on you. It's people who are looking at your work, who want your work to improve. But really, for them to better digest your content, they need you to make these changes. And so that will pay off, always does. But I think when reading the comment, the mindset has to be, this is not for Smash-It, this is for the channel. And that takes time. I'm not gonna say, now you decide. No, that takes time. That takes time. But yeah. Any other questions to close? Emza.
Well, I don't have a question, but can I just say something to what she said about taking a break in a business?
Yeah.
I'm not running a business now, but I have before.
Yeah.
And there's something that I read from my favorite book, Atomic Habits, and about creating systems, right? That you'd rather, especially in a business perspective, you'd rather have systems than goals. So your goal shouldn't be, I want to sell this much product, but your goal is, how am I going to create systems that will keep me in the game? Because it says your goals will win you the game, but your systems will keep you in the game.
But before we close, I just would like to encourage you guys. I'm going to send a survey in the group just for you guys to give feedback on the day today. I would really appreciate it. Be honest, because I would love to do more events like this, but I want to know how I can improve. So please, I'll put it in the group once we leave. The pictures will also follow with AC, and definitely please check out Catherine's PPT and reach out to her. She's a great resource, and add yourself on that group. And lastly, could we please take a group picture outside? And once again, thank you so much, guys, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah,
had a dream last night.
Nine curriculum. Isiphelile events my dolls siyaziphuzela manje. Clink clink. Let me check it to the camera. Clink also clink again to a successful event my dolls. The first to many. Cheer my angel. Hey guys, so I'm back home now. I got back a little after 12. The event was a huge success. I'm sure, as you can see by the vlog and all the clips that came before this one, the ladies were amazing, man. God, really put together a group of, amazing ladies who were super vulnerable, but also super, open and shared and asked questions. People, so many of the ladies who were selling stuff, made so much money. Like, guys, what a blessing. What a blessing. I felt so encouraged. I felt like I really am using my gift, and I thanked God last night. Just thank you for showing me my gift, and I'm accepting it, and I'm going to do more of them. I'm going to speak more. I'm going to use my voice. And guys, it was just the most amazing thing I've ever experienced in my life, okay? And it taught me that, I'm more than just a YouTuber. I'm also a woman, an empowered woman who can empower other women, and I can bring people together for common good, for something good. And it felt amazing, guys. So yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. But I wanted actually to show you guys the goodie bag, because I realized that this is one of the goodie bags I didn't show you. Oh, this one's a little, yeah, there we go. Anyway, but this is the goodie bag that all the ladies got. It was in my suitcase, so now it's like scrumpled a little. But inside, I'll show you. So I curated these myself,
I really put a lot of thoughts into it, and I thought about, you know, all the things that we love as women and things that make us feel good and we do in our self-care. So one of the first things I put in there was one of these personalized cookies. So I got these made by a baker here in Nanjing, and she put the logo of our Women Empowered Lunch on, and these are gingerbread and cream cheese icing cookies, and each lady got that. Each lady also got these Sephora masks, because you know how much I love a good mask, especially from Sephora. So each lady got one of these. I hope my nails look okay. I haven't moisturized my cuticles. And then each one of the ladies got an Indoni Day and Dazzle set of earrings in the Indoni bag. So I'll show you guys. It's either gold or silver. It's got the jewelry cleaner, and these are silver. So these are awesome to wear at work. Just like a minimalistic earring to wear, just to put some, you know, zhuzh into your outfit. And then New Level Cosmetics also sponsored this. So these are lip liners. Each lady got, let me just focus it, there we go. Each lady got a lip liner. Thank you so much, Natalie from New Level. And then lastly, I made sure that the ladies could take notes and, you know, ask questions. So each lady got a little notebook and a pen. And yeah, that is what was in the goodie bag. Mrs. Pili, guys. Ngikhulume isingisi izolo. Hayibo, abona lesingisi ngempela lesi esijulile. And yesterday, guys, we hit 16,000 subscribers. Like, kuningi. God has been so good. He continues to be good, guys. I give him all the glory, guys. Guys, it's not me, it's God. Like, we reached 6,000 subscribers the same day we had the lunch on. So that was yesterday. And upwards and onwards we go, guys. Please continue watching, subscribing, and giving the videos that I shoot a thumbs up. I'm so tired. I'm going to take it easy for the rest of this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.